So recently, Disney just tried to go ahead and pull a cheap move against Jeremy Renner. Yes, the same one who played Hawkeye. I'm pretty sure you all heard about this. And after everything that Jeremy Renner went through, nearly dying, rebuilding his life, as well as staying loyal to Marvel, they had the audacity to offer Jeremy Renner half of his original paycheck. Now, Jeremy Renner gets treated like some sort of second rate sidekick, and all of a sudden, and even the fans are just absolutely furious, and for good reason, too. Now, basically, it's definitely a slap in the face to Jeremy Renner, a man who gave everything for a role that, fans actually respected. Okay. Now, getting deeper into this, Jeremy Renner, I mean, just didn't just show up to the set and collect a check. He embodied the role of Hawkeye. He stuck with Marvel when others bailed. And now, after literally rebuilding himself from broken bones and shredded muscles and even trauma that, would sideline anyone else permanently, Jeremy Renner gets lowballed like he's some sort of washed up Hollywood extra. Now, Jeremy Renner even said it himself. Well, actually, I'm not even going to say it what he quoted because here's what he actually said in the video that's been going around social media and online.
They asked me to do a season two, and they offered me half the money. I'm like, wow, it's going to take me twice the amount of work for half the amount of money. And so 8 months of my time, essentially, and to do it for half the amount. I'm like, I'm sorry. Why? Did you think I'm only half the Jeremy because I got ran over? Maybe that's why you want to pay me half of what I made on the first season? And this is not Marvel, mind you. This is like this Disney, not even really Disney. It's just the penny pinchers, the accountants. I told him to go fly a kite. I mean, just at the insult offer. And we didn't see eye to eye on that. And sadly, and I still love the character, I still love to do it, but I had to defend myself. I didn't ask for any more money, mind you, right? It's just payment I made the first season. So it's a little disheartening that didn't happen, but that's fine. I'm happy to let that go because my body's probably thanking me, time and time again that I'm not doing it right now. But we'll see.
Yeah, that's actually some brutal honesty right there, okay? And it's exactly the kind of blunt truth that these out of touch Hollywood executives need shoved in their smug little faces, okay? Because clearly, I mean, they're living in some sort of fantasy land where actors are disposable and fans are left clueless, okay? But let's get real here. Jeremy Renner is not asking for, a raise. He wasn't demanding, triple the money. Simply put, all he wanted was what he got the first time around. But instead of just rewarding loyalty and resilience, I mean, Disney, surprisingly, under Bob Iger, tried to go ahead and lowball Jeremy Renner like he's just some sort of, temporary filler. It's not even a deal. That's basically an insult. It's straight up disrespect. And you know what? I mean, Jeremy Renner just told them to fly a kite, and that's putting it gently in his style. He told them to get lost. That's the only sane response when corporate suits try to go ahead and devaluate you like that. But you want to know what this really is? Basically, it's just a meltdown in real time on the part of Marvel and Disney. You see, Marvel is falling apart and they're simply just doing anything they can to just go ahead and stay afloat, including cutting pay, cutting corners, as well as cutting quality. The same thing goes with Disney. Now, nobody's watching the shows anymore. No one cares about, the endless stream of boring, recycled garbage that they're pumping onto Disney Plus. And now they've just simply got to penny pinch the actors just to go ahead and scrape a few dollars together. Now, if that's not a red flag that your brand is collapsing, well, honestly, I don't know what is, okay? But let's not just go ahead and pretend that, this is just some sort of, quote unquote business decision. You see, this is just Disney being greedy, desperate, and completely out of touch with what fans actually want. They don't care about, loyalty. They only care about, they don't even care about hard work. I mean, and they don't even care about Jeremy Renner, who was nearly killed and clawed his way back. You see, they just see a chance to save a buck, even if it means humiliating one of their own. It's corporate cowardice right there. And that's the thing. That's exactly why fans are just simply bailing from the Marvel Universe in droves. They've had enough of this particular big nightmare. And while Jeremy Renner is over here, showing heart, showing grit, and showing character, I mean, Disney's executives are just basically showing their true colors, which are just cold, calculating, and absolutely clueless. Basically, they're just simply hiding under, different corporate jargon terms like budget limitations and restructuring, as if, fans can't see through that BS they're putting out there. I mean, you think this is about money? No, this is simply about respect, or in Disney's case, the complete lack of it. You see, they don't respect their actors. They don't even respect the fans. They don't even respect the characters that they built this empire on. I mean, at this point, it's pathetic, and it's definitely something that Walt Disney never wanted. But y'all remember when the Marvel shows used to be basically a big deal? Same thing with the movies and everything. Now it's like every film or new Disney Plus release that they got is just another forgettable dud, and nobody's watching. The ratings are flatlining. Social media barely reacts anymore. The only ones that are reacting positively are the shills and the bots. Basically, people are tuning out in real time. It's collapsing, and Disney is too arrogant or too stupid to admit it. So instead, they take it out on guys like Jeremy Renner, and they try to go ahead and save a sinking ship by throwing the crew overboard. But guess what? That particular ship is still sinking, okay? And then there's also the issue with Jeremy Renner's Hawkeye. I mean, it wasn't really perfect, but it was one of the less awful Disney Plus shows. I mean, less awful, but still awful. The chemistry between Jeremy Renner and Haley Steinfeld, a lot of people liked it. I mean, it worked for a lot of people, but for a while, it actually felt like, Marvel again to some. And even though they couldn't resist turning it into a girl power, girl boss reboot by the end, at least it had some genuine character moments. But for the second season, I mean, I'm be honest with y'all, that's probably dead for now. Why? Because Disney simply just can't cough up a reasonable paycheck or contract for the guy who is Hawkeye. That's the real reason right there, okay? And it also makes you wonder exactly how bad is it inside of Marvel right now? I mean, can they even afford Jeremy Renner? What does that say about the future? I mean, are they going to go ahead also pay Chris Hemsworth and stuff in coupons next time? Are they going to offer, well, Scarlett Johansson? I guarantee you she's not coming back at all. But if she were to come back, they probably would offer a Starbucks gift card or something. But this whole situation explodes the myth that, Marvel is still on top. They're actually circling the drain fast. And the stories like what happened to Jeremy Renner prove it beyond a shadow of doubt. But what makes this whole thing even more disgusting is how they try to go ahead and spin it. You see, it's people are going to say, it's not Marvel, it's not Disney, it's the accountants. I mean, Jeremy did say that and stuff, but I guarantee you that's really not the case. It's not only the accountants and stuff, but the fans aren't dumb to realize that the accountants work for Marvel and Disney. I mean, it's the same doggone company. You can't blame the money guys and act like Marvel's hands are clean. You see, Marvel is Disney. Disney is Marvel. And they all signed off on this garbage offer that was offered to Jeremy Renner. But you know what else this proves? I mean, these streaming shows, quite simply put it, were never even sustainable. You see, they spent like drunken sailors thinking Disney Plus was going to be the next big thing. And now they're broke, plain and simple. They burned through billions for shows that no one asked for, no one watched, and no one remember. Okay, and now they're simply just going ahead and just pulling, back, slashing budgets, canceling projects and stuff, even screwing over actors because the whole strategy failed. You see, they bet everything on woke mediocrity, and they got and it gets destroyed by reality. But look, I'm not here to go ahead and worship Jeremy Renner like some sort of saint. Like, he's an actor, he's human, he plays a superhero, but credit where credit is due. Jeremy Renner earned that paycheck. he showed up. He also gave a performance people actually liked and survived something that most people wouldn't walk away from. Okay. Now, honestly, that deserves a lot of respect. But at bare minimum, that deserves equal pay for equal work. Okay. And yet Disney had the nerve to ask him to work more for less. Okay. I mean, you simply can't make this stuff up. All right. And again, let's not also pretend that, this is just about, just one actor. It's basically about a trend, about the way that Disney treats everyone from its employees to its fans. They squeeze you dry, and lie to your face, and even act shocked when you finally say no. I mean, this is the same company that's butchered Star Wars, trashed Indiana Jones, and turned the whole MCU into a whole big streaming dumpster fire. Okay. And now they're just doing the same thing with Jeremy Renner, one of the few actors who actually brought, stability to their crumbling empire. Okay. But that's not surprising at all. But the only good part of this story is that Jeremy Renner didn't fold. He didn't take the, insult offer. He didn't even grovel or try to spin it. He just simply said no, like a normal person with self-respect would. I mean, that's actually rare in Hollywood, especially when, everyone is simply so desperate for a paycheck. And that's why Jeremy Renner matters in this story, because quite frankly, it actually shows that even in the middle of this corporate disaster, there's still a few people who are actually willing to stand up and say enough. I mean, that's right there. That right there is actually saying enough. So, yeah, let Disney and Marvel trying to go ahead and spin this. Let them go ahead and leak rumors about Jeremy Renner maybe showing up in Secret Wars or some sort of future cameo. That doesn't matter. But the damage is already done. Fans saw it. We heard the insult. We watched Disney just simply throw Jeremy Renner under the bus again, and we're not forgetting it, okay? But basically, this isn't just a bad look for Disney and Marvel. This is definitely a full-blown PR meltdown, and they deserve every bit of backlash that's going to come their way. So, yeah, basically, Jeremy Renner doesn't owe Marvel anything, doesn't owe Disney anything. He already gave them more than what they deserved. If they don't want to pay Jeremy Renner, fine, but he'll just be fine. But Marvel, on the other hand, they're circling the toilet fast. And every time they pull a stunt like this, I mean, another fan tunes out, another actor checks out, another franchise bites the dust. But at some point, even the normies are going to see it. And when they do, I mean, Marvel's empire, that's going to explode. So let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. If you enjoyed what was shared in this video, go ahead and smash the like button, share the video far wide across social media, subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell for future uploads, and I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, peace.